Hi there, YouTube. Someone is worried because one of the persons I'm subscribed to is 15 years old and is a girl. I'm also subscribed to a 13-year-old boy. I put the link to the both of them up here. Why are you worried that I am subscribed to a 15-year-old girl and not a 13-year-old boy? Why are you worried at all that I'm subscribed to a 15-year-old girl? I consider this 15-year-old girl to be a human, like me. I consider this 15-year-old girl to be my equal. She's fucking intelligent. She makes good videos. And she makes me think. And that is the reason I am subscribed to her. Same reason I am subscribed to the 13-year-old boy. He makes good videos. There is this thing with some adults. When they look at young people or children, they have a tendency to put them in a sort of a box. And this box is like a labeled box where the label says not quite human. And the reason I say this is that they tend to treat these young humans very differently from the way they treat adults. And this sort of, well, it bothers me, it irritates me. Why are you doing that? Here in Denmark, we had what we would call a youth revolution a lot of years ago. It was back when I was around 13, 14, 15 years old. And there was this movement here in Denmark where a lot of the graffiti you saw in those days were United States out of Vietnam and stuff like that. But you also saw a lot of graffiti saying, "Children power now." And the whole movement was actually about children wanting and young persons wanting to be respected for being human. Of course, as an adult, you have an obligation because you're more experienced and you know more things about life. You have an obligation to take care of the children and of the youngsters. We all have that obligation to all children on the planet and all young persons on the planet. But that does not give us the right to put them in a box that says, "You're not quite human yet, so we won't listen to you yet. We don't really respect your opinions yet." That is what I call age fascism, and I have hated age fascism all my life. I hate it when young people tell me that you're too old to know this, or you're too old to blah blah blah. Because it's simply not true when it comes to me. It might be true for some adults, but I have not forgotten what it was like to be a 12-year-old or a 15-year-old or a 18-year-old. I still have those memories very vivid in my mind. And I also remember how it was to be pushed aside when you wanted to air your opinion of something. I remember when my parents had their adult friends over and I was also at the table and we were dining and the talk were about politics or something like that or about society. And I remember how much it fucking frustrated me that I couldn't get a word in edgewise because nobody would listen. When I opened my mouth, the adults just interrupted me and kept on babbling. Even though I was kind of a pretty bright kid. And I had some opinions that I wanted to share with the adults and I wanted to debate with them. But they didn't fucking listen to me. And at that time I swore to myself that I would not be such an asshole towards young people. Ever in my life. that I would not be an age fascist, that I would not put everybody under a certain age into a little box that says you're not quite human, so I don't have to listen to you. And I have never done that. And that is one of the reasons why young people respect me. They don't respect me because I'm older. They respect me because I fucking respect them. I respect them so far as they have the same fucking right to be heard that I have. That is the whole point of this video, is to point out that even if a person is only 13 years old or 15 years old, their opinion is just as fucking important for them as your opinion is for you. So please, respect the young ones. They might not be as knowledgeable as you are. They might not be as fucking smart as you are because you know more. But they still have the fucking right to be heard. And that is why I'm subscribed to Cameron, the 13-year-old Scottish guy. And that is why I am subscribed to Kat, who's a 15-year-old German girl and speaks fucking great English. Her English is way better than mine. I'm subscribed to them because I think they're bright kids, and I respect their right to have an opinion, and I also like to debate with them. Okay? It has got nothing to do with anything that goes on in the dirty minds of those who think that a 50-year-old guy like me subscribed to a 15-year-old bright girl is a suspect of something. Okay? That fucking pisses me off. It pisses me off big time, because it shows that the ones who are saying this do not think that a 15-year-old girl is worth listening to. They do not think that a 15-year-old girl is 100% as much of a human being as they are themselves. And frankly, age fascists like that, they can go fuck themselves. That was all I had for now. Peace and don't panic.